up, Joe? Welcome to the episode, season 15, Middle Ground with L.L.C, where we treat you like family. That's the theme song, Detroit Love, off my first album, The L.L.C Experience. On music copyright, don't mute on Facebook anywhere. I got my bro on the phone, got to bring him in right. Fellow Cooley High alum, class of 96. Brother's done a lot of movies, but his latest Tubi film, In Apex, The One Next Door, hit number one on streaming. Actor, writer, director Don Snipes. Welcome to the show, bro.
What's going on, guy? My guy, what's going on?
You, brother. Show about you and the main things you're doing out here. First question: what led you to become an actor?
Hmm. So I have a background in construction. I'm actually a journeyman commercial carpenter, and I had finished up carpenter school and was in the union for a little bit of time, and well, for a lot of bit of time. But there was a time when our economy got slow, and so I was laid off for a few years. Myself along with a lot of guys that were just in the trades. And I was talking to an economist one day, and he said, "Hey, you know, when the economy is bad, construction is usually the first industry to go." No one had ever said that to me. I
Wow.
had never heard that concept. So I was sitting around, and a friend of the family gave me a book by Deepak Chopra called The Spontaneous Fulfillment. And I get to reading the book, and I get to a section in the book where it had these two lists, and there was two separate lists. How do you know if you're making decisions with your mind slash ego or your heart slash soul? So going over the list, nothing hit me. um Maybe about a week after I finished the book, a friend of mine called and said, "Hey, look, I'm going to New York to the Dream Hotel. um And I need to fact check this. I think he actually has some, affiliation with that hotel in New York. But anyway, when I get there, someone asked me a question. There was this little session going on. They're like, if you had $100 million, what would you be doing with your life? But you need to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now that was the most interesting part of it, because most of the time people take a moment to think about things. And the lesson that I was learning in that moment was that your heart, which is your truest compass, already knows. So to
Okay.
give you the answer, if you just listen. And so everybody's saying, going around, saying what would they do if they had $100 million. And when it got to me, I said acting. Mind you, when I said it, I don't know why I said it. I just said it. It was the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay.
Okay. And so, right. So at this time, uh and I'm still kind of like this, but I was so anti social media. I mean, I might have had a little Black Planet page back in the day
I remember that.
during this time, Facebook. Yeah, Facebook start all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing all that stuff. I'm like, I'm not getting on that, And anyway, long story short, when I came home, somebody called me and said, "Hey, we got a play we doing. Would you like to come audition?" And I got
Sweet.
the lead in that play, and I think I did 5 plays that year,
Okay.
and the rest is history. So
Nice.
one might call that synchronicity. Yeah.
Okay. So, how difficult is the transition to becoming a writer?
I've always been creative, and like yourself, I enjoy music, and so and I've always been a fan of just beautiful writing. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so I'm an avid reader. Writing for me just gives my brain is it's an outlet for my creative energy. I don't necessarily think it's a
Okay.
hard transition as so much as uh, a thing where energy just has to be expressed. So like all things, somebody once told me your passion is a granular expression of your purpose. And so to me, writing is just another passion that is in alignment with my.
Okay. Makes sense. I know for me, writing kind of come easy, but it's a little different when I wrote a movie script because I had to research. Okay, what's the difference from writing a song compared to a movie script? And there's more layers involved than just write out a song with some verses, of course. How
Hold on
meticulous
one
do you
second.
need to
Jay, you sound,
go ahead? What you say?
I think the mic is a little static. The mic,
Yeah, I
I
do
think
hear
your
some
mic
static somewhere.
sounds static.
Let's see what that would be at. Check stuff on my end. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. You still hear it? Oh, now you froze. Don, maybe it might be where you at in range with your phone. Because now your screen froze up. Yeah, it might be out of
Jay.
range.
Oh, there it goes.
Hey. Yeah, I hear you, but you blacked out a screen. I don't see you on screen, but I can hear you. It might be where you at in range with your phone, probably.
Really, I can. Hold hold on one second.
Because I hear you clearly. All
All right, what about now? You see me?
right. Yep. Yeah, I see you now.
Okay, good, good.
Okay. So
But you were
what's
saying when you wrote a movie script?
yeah, when I was laid off last year, it was a wild night working on the car, my '07 Cadillac, getting it running. And we had a neighbor that was just doing weird stuff. So I wound up watching on Tubi Straight Outta Compton movie. And I've seen it a few times. But that's the first time I really noticed Ice Cube
Yeah, that was a good movie.
wrote Friday when he was making Death Certificate album. I'm like, wait a minute. If he can do that, hell, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Research it. You got a vivid
Yeah,
imagination. And I started researching, started coming up with an idea. And about a month and a half, I wrote it. Crazy, funny story, a lot of crazy
good stuff.
characters. The name's longer have people like, what the hell is he on? But
You have
it
to let me
definitely
check it
gave
out
me
one day.
appreciation.
David Long sent me a script
Okay, shout out to
before, and I
David.
checked it out, man. So you have to let me check it out. You have to let me check it out
Oh, for
someday.
sure. Definitely. Because it got to be made. Definitely based in Detroit. A lot of stuff I write or work on is based here. Everybody else do it. I'm doing it. You know. But it gave me
Yeah,
definitely different appreciation for the whole film industry. Because, people say, oh, he got this bootleg movie. Like, hey, he made it. That's amazing. I don't care if it's at the theaters, bootleg, wherever it's at, he got it made. To me, that's impressive. That they had the idea and they kept it through. Your screen went out again.
can you hear me, Jay?
Yeah, I still hear you, but your face left out.
No.
Might be where you are.
Ah.
But I hear you clearly.
Mm. Wi-Fi, and it was what is it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's asked for password. What's the password? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm on it. All right, cool.
Here, come back in. It happens. When I first started doing it on Anchor app that Spotify bought, people call, messed everything up. There we go. Click them in. Yep, a little staticky, but I hear you.
Jay, can you hear me?
Yep, still staticky.
Hello.
Yep, can you hear me? I hear you.
I just can't hear you.
That is weird. Hmm. Wonder if I need to do something. Let me see if I can Let me try this. Back on stage. All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, bro?
I hear you. It's still staticky. Can you hear me?
I still can't hear.
Come out and come back in. It might be where you at, probably. Still can't hear me? Worst case, we have to, once you get stationary, have to redo it. Do it.
Oh, there you go.
You hear me now? Because I hear you. And I see you. Now you froze. You froze. Okay. All right. We'll get it fixed and come back to it. It's a great show. So we'll redo it, people. Well, say give him 10 minutes. I'll wait, see if he can get it fixed. Technology. It happens. Happens all the time. I definitely remember seeing him in Real Steel. He was one of the bouncers at the door that was going to the fight. And I was like, my man, that's my man. Then they had the 187 cop show that was here. He had a scene, so he been doing a lot of Don been doing a lot of stuff in films. And I was the custodian at Wayne State. He had took a class at Old Main, so he really been a student of the craft of getting better at it. I know one of the movies he's done where he was married and treated his wife bad. I'm like, dang, he acting the hell out of this character. So I always known him to be energetic, fun loving Kev. Like, wow, he playing the hell out of this character. Even he played a cop. I mean, he's done so many different characters so far. Plus the plays he's done. He's been doing this thing. I'm really proud of my brother to be doing it, you know? So it just shows you just start. So all you gotta do, just start. And see where it take you. He started a few years ago. Look where he doing now. Movies on Tubi are catching fire. People watching them. Going number one in the streaming. Because I know Master Universe, that was a big thing with Amazon when people thought it sucked. Like the first movie, but it didn't. But once people actually gave it a chance, it's still doing good numbers streaming on Amazon. So it's all about you just putting that time in. It's only gonna get better. Whatever you're trying to do, you gotta put the work in. I'm just gonna give some time, see if he can get stationary, jump back in before I just end it. Because here, I mean, I want to hear what got him into doing all this. You know, it's incredible stuff. I mean, we used to do the plays for Miss Schumann for Latin class. Who knows? That may have been the foundation. So I know for all the stuff I'm doing with this journalism wise, I had a semester for Cooley school paper. That's the most journalism I did. Did a few interviews. Interviewed Isaiah Thomas, Piston legend, back in '93. But it's a starting point. That's the main thing. It's a starting point. And Middle Ground JLE had listeners in 89 countries, all age demographics. I'm still humbled and impressed by that. That's a lot of places on this planet that rock with the show. I definitely want to hear his take on directing because that's definitely a different perspective from you being the talent in front of the camera to where you write it and then you direct it. Yeah, that's some pretty impressive stuff. And I went to school with that guy. That's like, look at my man doing this thing. You know, he was doing plays. You tell me about him. I try to check him out. My schedule will work with it. Because I was grinding to finish my degree and working overtime. When we had that F-150, we went to go try, what was it, Amway? It was one of them companies. That was early 2000s. Worked out with the brother a few times. One time on a bike, that was an adventure. Yeah, I'm gonna give a few more minutes, see if he can get back in. If not, we just have to come back to it. It happens. So if you're an aspiring person and want to have your own show, interview people, expect the unexpected. Technology can act up. Don't lose your cool. Keep it going. Because I've had guests before after we did the show and they got backstage like, man, my technology is messing up and I was freaking out, but you were just so calm and cool about it. That made me relax. Like, guy, as what the great Bruce Lee said, still like water. And just go with it because it's technology. It can go bad. But long as you get this, long as you get the goal achieved, the stories, the person perspective you're talking to, that's what matters. What were you trying to get put out there to the people? That's what matters. So if you looking to do any type of journalism, I will say that's something you need to think about. As long as you get it to the people. Just end of the day, did they hear it? That's all that's really gonna matter. If they heard it, like, okay, we heard it. Yeah, they had some bumps and bruises, but we heard what was going on. Cool. And that's the best part. And some of them times be some of the best interviews I've had because stuff happens. Like you go to my Spotify for Middle Ground JLE, the first 4 seasons were audio. And man, every time someone would call, have to restart it, all that. Do not disturb, didn't always block people out. I'm like, man, we got to figure out something different, Jeff. And then this came along. With new technologies, you pivot, you adjust, you adapt, you keep moving forward. And he sent that. Okay, he sent that at that time. So, yeah, we'll call it in 3 minutes. That'd have been 10 minutes. If he was able to fix it or not. So we have 3 minutes. We'll call it. And we'll come back to it. That's some good stuff so far. And man, shout out to the people in the film industry because a lot goes into it. I know we got all the AI and the tech stuff now to make it quick and easy to do, but shout out to people making the costumes and all that. I mean, when the first Avengers movie came out and they rented that big building and they filmed everything in there, like, what the world? Let you adapt technologies and keep going. Yeah, we'll see. Well, it's been an interesting Friday. Hope y'all day been going good so far. Sports Line with JLE coming at 9:30. 1 minute left. See what happens. Jump back on. So I'll call this part one. Get back, come back around to it, do the rest of the interview. Got a minute left. And we'll try again another time. Sports Lounge coming 9:30. Appreciate everybody been tuning in. We had technical difficulties, but once we get that together, we'll come back with it. So appreciate everybody tuning in, but we'll be back for round two. Sport Lounge Jelly at 9:30. Like, subscribe to YouTube channel, Middle Ground Jelly Network. Contents there. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to purchase my latest products, my books and music, go to Amazon.com. I have new merchandise on the way. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with Jelly Network. Thanks for coming. Okay, we back.
Yo.
You back, okay.
And I don't hear no static.
No, you good to go. We back in business. Nice.
All right, we can start this thing over if you want. I'm all good. I'm all yours.
All right, well, we talked about the acting part, writing was amazing. That now you direct. What is that like?
Man, directing is awesome, man. I actually have directed everything from uh short form like short format music videos,
Oh,
stage
wow.
plays,
Okay.
um series, episodic series, movies, a little bit of everything, man. Yeah.
I remember you had that TV show for a minute I used to watch. You and the other.
So that was back in the day. Because We're Men. If you refer to it, came on my TV 20. That was
Yeah.
Kamal Smith. Yeah, I was an actor myself. Actually, this last movie, Full Circle Moments, myself, Kamal Smith, and Des Cortez. We're the leads, co-leads in the film. The One Next Door. It's all three of us. So it's a full circle moment because we have
Nice.
not been in something together since then. But
Yeah, that was a dope show. Y'all was hilarious.
yeah, man. I got my a lot of my experience directing I got from on stage. I've had the
Okay.
opportunity to direct shows with Clifton Powell, Vivica Fox,
Nice.
Jackie Harry, Miguel Nunez, you name it. Angie Stone. I've directed a lot of stage plays, man, and so that's really where I got my experience. That's the foundation of my experience. I'll just say that. The music videos and everything else was just an extension of the ability, but for the most part, the stage was where I really got my directing chops.
Now, what is that world like doing the stage plays?
Man, love stage plays, man.
Oh no, you froze again. We were doing good. It must be where you at. Don? I don't know where he drove past. It shut it all down. Well, give it a second. Give a little time. I know he did a lot of stage play. That's definitely. It kind of died down. I think COVID may have played a factor with that. Stage plays were real big in Detroit. That was like going to. I would put it to, for anybody out there, it was like going to the opera. You had so many great talents coming with a stage play about something, and you go dressed up, you go see it. And it was amazing. Yeah, because wherever he driving is, the signal keep dropping. That might be best at this point. Okay. Early as well. Okay, so we're gonna redo this tomorrow. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. But we make sure we get to where you stationary. We can hear all the good stuff. Appreciate everybody tuning in.